Hi, and welcome to Night Owl Collage. I'm Amber. Today we're continuing the construction of this double journal. I have this kind of experimental journal that I'm making from my Mindful Challenge box. And my daughter came up with the cutest idea for this journal. So if you haven't seen it before, it's going to be a double journal. It's got these two covers and they interlock to become one. So she had this idea, you know those like the best friend necklaces that you put together and you give one to one friend and the other to the other? Well, she thought that would be cool, like a BFF journal, but it could be more than just a friendship journal. It could be like a couple's journal, mother-son journal. Any like two people could share this journal and work on them together. So I think that would be really fun, and I think I might even make another one of these for me and my husband, because our 20th anniversary is coming up, and I think that would be really fun to journal together. But I think it would be fun to, like, instead of making this all one color, like, or one theme color, like do like one journal black, one journal white, something like that. But today we're going to be making the signatures for this journal. So it's going to be, because they're going to separate, the signatures are going to alternate, and so the signatures have to be pretty thin so there's not too much of a gap when you pull them apart. So I'm going to I think put like 4 pages in each signature. I'm going to have 15 signatures, and we'll see how that works with 4 pages. It might be too much, it might be not enough, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm going to show you how I've started this. So in the box I have 8 of these pages like this. So I have folded them in a way that they fit in the journal, because the journal width is like 4 inches, so I think this is 3 3/4. And so those are going to be the 8 of the signature covers. So that's what I'm going to use those for. And the other ones are going to be covered with some kind of cardstock. So I'll show you how I made these covers. So I made these to make them fit the journal. I measured in 3 3/4, folded it, and then folded this over. I've got this little milkshake, and it's going to be either, this might be a pocket, I'm not sure yet, or just be a flap. I'm not sure yet how I want to do that, but that's that one. And so and then some of them I just cut off. Okay, so I didn't need that excess there, so I just cut that off. But I think a lot of these have these folded over bits, so I'm going to do those with the last 3. Okay, so I have these last 3. So she is going to be my cover of 1. So what I need to do is measure. Oh, you know what? I got a mini, let me see if this is gonna work. I got a new mini scoreboard from my swap partner for Christmas. So I'm so excited. Yeah, it's gonna work. Okay. So, well, it's not gonna go all the way down, but that's okay. There we go. All right. So 3 3/4 is where I need to score this, okay? So here we go. That's okay, I don't get that last bit there. So we're gonna fold that here. And no, let's see. And let's see. We're going to fold this in. Okay, so not loving that back, so I might cover it with something. But this can be, I'm not sure how I want to use that yet. I might make it like a tall pocket or just a tuck spot, or I might just bring it out as a flap. So I think for this side, I will probably put something on this side. I'll keep this, but I'll like cover this for the back. So that's one of our signatures there. And these are a little uneven, so I'm just gonna cut those. So that's one. Then I've got this one. And I do want this side to show. So I'm going to, some of these I actually cut off part of this because of the picture there. And, but I want to keep this section. This is the straightest part here. So I'm going to go here, 3 3/4. I know I'm scoring that on the wrong side, but it'll be all right. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to fold that over again. So now we've got that, and I'm going to cut that down. Okay, so that's my next one. And the last one is I'm struggling with because I don't want to mess that up, but I'm thinking okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fold this in half. And then I'm gonna fold it in, and I'm gonna fold this one in so that I can fold it out as a flap. So I gotta score, not cut, I gotta score. Okay, so this at 3 3/4. Oh wait, that's not where I wanted to score it. I wanted to score it from here at 3 3/4. I'm gonna have a score line there now. Good job, Amber. Okay. We're gonna go 3 3/4 this way. Okay, now I think, yeah, I'm gonna fold it in this way. So now, so that's not so bad. And then this one, I think I will do the same thing. And let's see, I might just do, it in half like this. Yeah, I think I kind of just want to do it in half. So I'm going to go right, probably like 1/8 of an inch from the crease there. So then you get like one column that you see when you open up that page, and then you have the shake on the other side. So I think that's how I want to do it. Now, the next thing that I was concerned about with these, because they're going to be my signature covers, was that they're just plain white on the other side, and I don't like that. So I decoupaged the other side because I had a whole stack of napkins that came in the box. So that's what I'm gonna do with all of these, is to decoupage them. So this is this one. And we're gonna do one together. Let's see, let's do this one. And let's see, which one do I wanna do? I kinda like that or this one. Oh, that one's really pretty. I think I'll do this one. Okay. So I'm actually gonna do a double layer here. Let me get out some glue paper. Okay. So since this is let me actually see if I need to do I needed to do a double layer on the other one, but I might not need to do it on this one. No, I don't. This will be fine. Okay, so I'm going to do it like this. But do I want this on the top? Let's see how I like that. Yeah, I think I want it at the top. So I'm gonna grab my Mod Podge, and I need to find my glue brush. It has disappeared, so I will be back in a moment. Oh, here it is. Never mind. So I'm going to put my Mod Podge. I have matte Mod Podge, and I learned somewhere that using the matte Mod Podge makes it less sticky when it dries, less likely for something to stick to it. I'm so excited about this journal, and I'm excited about like my daughter's idea of the I want to say couples, but it's just like a friends or couples journal. She calls it the BFF journal. But you know, my husband is my BFF, but I think that'll be so fun to make us one, a journal that goes together like that. That'll be super fun. Okay, let me move this out of the way while I stick on this piece. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna turn it this way. Try to find the center here. There we go. Beautiful. And now we are going to put the Mod Podge over the top. And then we will let it dry while we do the next part of our tutorial here. I never really thought about decoupaging the back of a page before. So that was pretty a new idea for me, but you know, I was trying to see, this is like why I like this box so much, because it challenges me to use things in a way that I normally wouldn't use them. So I'm looking for something to cover the back side of this page. And I was looking at the papers that I had pulled out, and a lot of them are cardstock, and I didn't want to add that bulk to it. I just didn't want to add a ton more bulk. So I was like, well, what's thin that I could back this page with? And I saw the napkins, super thin, perfect solution. So, and it's something I had to use. I was wondering how I was going to be able to use the napkins. So, okay, we're going to let that dry. I'm going to put that to the side. And I'm going to wash this glue brush, and I'll be right back. Okay, while that is drying, I'm going to show you how I am constructing these signatures. So on one side of the journal that is on this side, I am having the signatures vertical. Okay, so I've got 4 pages in here. I've got the signature cover, signature wrap here, that is decoupaged with this cute napkin. Then I've got a doily. Then I had some, I want to put at least 2 ads from the vintage magazines into these signatures. So I had this one, which is actually, if I can find it, I had to use this plastic canvas magazine that was in the box. And so it had like hot dogs and mustard and stuff like that in there. There was some lemonade in there, so I pulled those out so I could use this. So that is now used. And I wanted to back it because I didn't like the other side, so I backed it with this paper here. And then I'm stitching around the papers with a decorative stitch because I can't really add too much embellishment to the sides because of the journal closing together like that. So I thought the stitching was the perfect way to really kind of jazz it up. So that is the 3rd page. And the 4th page is a vintage ad. I really loved this. And again, if you watch the last tutorial with the ephemera, this paper is so thin and old, it has to be backed with something. So I backed it with this paper here, which is nice and sturdy. I used rubber cement, and it's nice and flat, no warping. And then I did a decorative stitch along the edge. So that is my first signature here. So this is the way it's going to look. So we've got the cover here of that signature, a doily, scrapbook pattern paper, magazine paper, again pattern paper, and a vintage ad. So got 4 papers in there. So then the other side is the journal's going to go this way, right? Because it has to be bound on either side. So instead of making this one vertical, the orientation is going to be horizontal. So that it'll go like this, but when you take it out, the journal will be used this way. So, excuse me. So I used heavy cardstock as the cover for the signature. And then the next one I have in here is an envelope. I had to cut it down stuff, so this is open, and I had to fold it over a little bit to fit inside here. So it's actually is open like this. I might glue this down so it's like a slide-in pocket here. I'm not sure yet. So that is the 2nd page. Then I have this handmade paper that came in the box. So that's going to be the 3rd. And then I had this very cute page from the vintage magazine. I thought that was so cute, and I did a heart stitch around the edges and used black and white. So this is kind of a black, white, pink signature here. And I only had one vintage page in this one, but that's okay. I'm not gonna get two in every one. But so I divided my pages into vertical and horizontal pages that I want to do. So I'm going to do 8 of these and 7 of these. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing these pages. Okay, so let's start with this one. And I've divided all my pages as well into groups of like themes. So I went through all my magazines, grabbed all the pages that I really liked, the ads that I liked, and I put them in groups of like food, like diner food, and then music and cars. So I put them in groups that's easier for me to put the signature together once I put the pages together. So this one is going to be horizontal because I want it to flip up and you see the records. So I'm going to cut this down to the size I need. So it's going to be 8 3/4 inches wide, and it's going to be 7.5 inches tall. So let me see. Let me look at this. I kind of want to keep this 3 free albums here. I'm going to see where this puts me. Puts me about right here, which I kind of like these here, so I like that. So I'm going to, and then where does that put me with the 3.5? Okay, that's not bad. It's going to fold right there, so that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I'm going to cut right above this 3 free albums that I like. Make sure this is straight. And then we're going to cut down and make this 7.5 inches here. Because when I fold that, it'll be 3 3/4 inches. All right, so I'm gonna put that. I don't need this. I kind of want to keep those roses. They're kind of cute. So this is what we have now. And I gotta see. So the center, I just want to see where the center is here. Make a little crease there. So I need this to be 8 3/4, so 4 3/8 to the side here. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not going to lose too much of what I want. So I'm going to put the center, there's my center crease there at the 4 3/8 right there, and cut that off. Okay. And then I can just do this at 8 3/4. Okay, now it's gonna fold this way. It's gonna be my page. So now I have to back this, and I wanted to back it with this black and white page. I just want to see. I think I'm just gonna put it right down at the bottom, and where should I put it? Do I want this black space here? I might want the black space. Or I might want to put it in the middle. think I'll put it up at the top because that would be fun to have that black space to write with like a white Jelly Roll pen or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put rubber cement on this. I love rubber cement because it does dry very flat with no warping. The only thing that's bad about it is, one, it's kind of messy putting it on, and two, it doesn't have the holding power that other glues have, but that's going to be okay because I am going to stitch around these. So that's not going to be a big deal. And I gotta put this on fast because it dries really fast. Okay. I'm gonna stick this right, hopefully right in the center. About there. That looks good. Use my bone folder here. To push out any excess rubber cement that might be hiding. And then I will cut this down. And then I'm going to do the other two that I have here, and then I'm going to stitch around them. I really like that left over there. And do this side. Try not to get too close to that ad because it does get fuzzy. It does fuzzy edges. See, it's just like I got too close to the ad and it tore there. So try not to get too close to it. I don't want to destroy the edge of the paper. But I don't want to have a ugly white edge there. Okay. So that is the other side, which I really like. And I'm gonna put that to the side and do the next one. So the next one I have is this bacon ad, and I kind of want to fold this up so that you flip down. Oh, you can't see it. I want to, this part right here, it's hard to wait when it's full some bacon. I want to flip that up so that it's a flip down. So I'm gonna count. I'm not counting this in my measurements. So I'm gonna count from, so I need this to be 7.5 from here. Okay, so I'm gonna do it on this side. 7.5 from this edge here, and I'm gonna mark that right here. That's where I want to cut. Okay. So you don't have to cut all of the paper off to exact measurements, because you can have these pockets and tucks and little flaps that you can include in there. So kind of think about excuse me, kind of think about how you want to use that page before you start cutting it down. Look at all the elements on the page and what they could be used for. Okay, the next thing is I need to make this 8 3/4. So I'm gonna try to, I really want the bacon part here. I don't want to cut that off. So I'm gonna just cut right there at the end of where it says bacon, because I really don't want to cut that off. I like it. And then I'll try to do 8 3/4 this way. So it's gonna cut off a little bit of the W, but that's okay. It still has the "it's hard to wait," which is cool with me. That's what I don't care about the Wilson too much. Okay. So now I'm gonna cover this. It's got this orange background, so I'm gonna cover it with this paper. So pretty much all of my signature pages are going to be very sturdy, nice, thick pages, except for things like maybe like the doily or something like that. But most of them are going to be nice, thick pages, which means I really don't need that many pages in my signature anyway. I had so much fun going through these magazines and looking at all the fun ads. Okay. Here we go. Let's cut this one down. Being careful not to get that edge. All right, so that's our next one. Remember, this is going to be folded up, and you'll see the glue seep through here, but that'll disappear as it dries. And then the last one I have is going to be interesting because I really like this car, but I want to back it, and then I want to cut out the car shape and then do the half page here. So I kind of want that as a center page. So I want it to be the shape of the car. I think that'll be really fun. So it doesn't really matter how much I cut around here. I'm just gonna cut it down so I don't waste too much of my pattern paper. Okay. So I'm gonna glue this. I'm gonna use this yellow polka dot one. And I don't really need to be too careful about the edges on this one, since I'm cutting out a shape. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm gonna let this dry before I cut it out. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my sewing machine and I am going to do a decorative stitch around both of these pages. I will probably do maybe a blue on this one, and then this one I'll just do some kind of random color, whatever I pull out of my drawer. Maybe pink. I ran out of yellow thread, but I'll find something that will pop on there. So I'll be right back. I'm going to stitch these, and I'm not going to stitch around this since it's a shape cutout. I'm just going to wait for that to dry while I stitch, and I will be right back. All right, I actually really liked how the blue turned out on this with this stitch here. I'm trying out different decorative stitches on my machine, so I really actually like the blue. And then I wasn't loving the pink on this one. I'm not loving the stitch I used either. It's not too bad, but I don't love it. And this looks so unfinished that I used a jelly roll to outline the edge of this page, so it looked a little more finished. I might do that on this edge too. I'm kind of thinking about it. I think it looks okay like this, so I don't know. I'm just gonna decide on that later. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna fold these. I'm gonna do a score line here. So I want to score it on this top white line here. And make sure this goes, okay, there we go. Just want to score that lightly. And I'm gonna fold up on that line. Okay, good. That's where I want that, and then I'm gonna fold this in half down. Oh, I'm really liking how this looks. Okay. Okay. So now I want to open this. You'll see the bacon, and then you flip this down and you see it's hard to wait when it's a Wilson bacon. And then we can put something here like a pocket or something like that. That'll be fun. And oh, we could stick our bacon tags in there. Oh, that'll be fun. Okay, I really like that page. And then this one I'm gonna fold this way. Yeah, that's the way I want to do it. So we've got this. We see our albums. And we've got that page, okay? We've got these two pages, and the next one is we are going to cut this out. How cute is that? I just love it. Okay, so I'm going to fold this in half right where she is. She and him are separate. Let's see. I think there. So that's going to be that page. It's going to look a little silly. open it up and you see this. So let's look. These are, so let me see, like this one, if we had it, I'm gonna have like in a middle page here. Okay, so it'll come like this. You'll have it here and open up. How cute! I love it. That is so adorable. But I have to flip his hat here. Okay. Needs to be in line here. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Okay. So cute. Let's see. Maybe I should do it this way. I think. I don't know what it is. If it'll fit this way. Yeah, it'll fit that way. Yeah, let's do it. I think it makes more sense to do it this way. Even though I already put the crease in it, I just think it makes more sense to do it this way. Okay, so if we had like, let's say we had this, this, and this. Okay, so we have our, actually let's make this the, like the cover. So that would be 1, 2, and then 3. How cute! I love it. So adorable. So we are going to, oh, let me see if this is dry. This is not quite dry yet, but I'm gonna cut this. And then I'm gonna go and use better scissors. I'm going to construct the rest of these signatures. Do all the sewing and the gluing and all that good stuff. And then I'll come back and I'll show you the signatures I have put together and see if they're going to fit in the journal how I want them to. Hopefully it'll all work out. I really, really want it to. Because I really love this idea. And I want to make a special one for me and my husband. I think these would be fun to make and put in my shop. I'll probably end up putting this one in my shop. So if you're interested, if it works out, that's where it will probably end up. That is pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and fold it because I want to see what it looks like. Oh, how pretty is that when it opens up? Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so if I had this, oh, that's cute, but this is going the wrong way. I'll have to do one that's vertical. We have this, this, and this. So cute. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to go. I have a lot of pages to do. A lot of ads to back. A lot of pages to stitch. But I'm going to come back and show you 15 signatures and see if they fit in the journal the way I want them to. Because I might have to add more. I might have to take out some. But we'll see. All right, guys. I will be back in just a bit. hang tight. All right, guys, I'm back and I've gotten all these stitched and glued, and I actually had to reduce my number of signatures from 15 to 10. I'm doing 10 signatures now, and I had to take a lot of stuff out. Let me show you. All this is what I took out, and these I didn't use. So I'll probably make another small journal out of this because I really love this stuff and it was hard taking it out. But I have the vertical signatures here. Let me show you one that I really like. This one I really like. So this one is kind of focused on the beauty aspect. So we've got this pretty waitress. We've got some hairspray that actually came in the box, so I needed to use that in the butterflies. And this is an ad for waving lotion. So pretty cool. So I've got 5 of those with those signature covers. That. And then I've got 5 horizontal signatures. This is probably my favorite one. So we've got floral here and some tea-dyed paper, some more floral. Then we've got a car ad, some pink paper, some more floral, and then this cute, look how cute that is against this background. I love that. Okay, so let me show you how this is going to look in here. So it's going to alternate. So it's going to go like this, then this one, then this one, then this one. This is how it's going to look when it's locked together. Okay, so it's going to go like this. And I'm not going to be able to fit too much ephemera in here because it is pretty thick here. Oh, let me lock that in. But look at that. How cool is that? I'm excited about it. So the next Thursday is when we're going to bind it in the journals. So we'll be binding these on this side, and I have a template that's going to help us alternate the signatures. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on signatures, and I'm excited to share this continuing process with you and see how this experimental journal turns out. So stay tuned, and I will see you again on Tuesday. Have a great day, guys. Bye.